Well, hello. Welcome back. I'm Claire. This is Purple Poppy. And as you can see from the tray, we've got a new prompt from the girls over at Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. And the prompt is words. So, I thought, got all of this, take a notice. I thought it would be nice. Look, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to work in this one here, and I thought it would be nice to have like a scroll. So we'll roll all that up like that. We'll stick that little bit there, and I've got, where's it gone? I've got either a red or a gold ribbon to tie it up. What do you think about that? So we'll put our ribbons to one side. I've got a piece of fabric to stitch on, and I've deliberately made it the same length but left it a rectangle so that I can fold these over. Actually, it's marginally smaller, but so I can fold it over like that and cover those ends. And then, I'll stitch through it, and then I've got a piece of plain red to cover the back so we don't see the stitches. And obviously if we're going to roll it up, what we'll see will be the red and the white and a little bit of stitching. So I think that's going to work. So we'll put that to one side for a minute, and we'll line that back up because that's come away. And I thought I would stitch in red, and I'm going to stitch in DMC stranded. I think I'm probably going to break that down and just do 2 stitches. Because that one's in like a burgundy colour, isn't it? And that's sort of a grey. You see, it's very different. It will be very different, so I'm not too worried about that. So let's put a pin in here. Don't laugh at my new. I mean, I've got a beautiful one behind me, but of course that's behind me, isn't it? So we'll pin that in there so it's connected. We'll push that up out the way. In fact, let's stand it at the back there like that. You probably can't see it, but, and I just need to make sure that this is straight. So I'll put another pin at the bottom so it can stay there like that, no problem. And I thought she believed that she could, so she did. You see, and there's my little V. So we need to oh, and I've got some lacy ribbon as well. So we need to work out, oh, actually I've already done that, haven't I? Worked out how wide it is. Yes. So I'm going to put my ruler on there, and oh, goodness me, that didn't want to tear, did it? Wow. What's for that paper? Anyway, well, we've got that. So then I need to bend that over, and I need to bend over at the part of my, look, so it's that one there. So that is the maximum stitching area that I have got. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, if I get rid of that, anyway, if I rewrite this on here, yeah, that's definitely going to fit, isn't it? So we are going to I'm going to put she right in the middle at the top. So she believed that she could, so she did. There you go, and then we might even get a little scrolling. Okay, I've pinned that, and I shouldn't have done, should I? Because I need to obviously draw it on there. Oh, goodness me. Well, we just undo the bottom one and see. No, I'm going to have to undo it though. Right. So, I'm going to lay that on there. Like that. And hopefully that means when we roll it, what you're going to see is she believed. Now, writing on fabric is never easy. Well, I don't think so. So, Frixion pen. Well, actually it's not. It's a heat removable pen. She believed that she, whoops, see what I mean? And we've got joined up and unjoined, but to be honest with you, that's exactly how I write. So okay, so we get rid of the paper, we can see that now. And we get rid of that bit of red thread. Put this back on here. And then we can do some stitching, can't we? Where's my pins gone? There's one there. And then there's one at the bottom. There we go. Right, I'm going to use straw needle, milliner's needle, whatever. And then I've got this red thread, haven't I? Now, what is this? This has already been split. And it's been split into, is that 3? Yeah. I think 3 might be too thick. I'm going to take 1 off and just do it. Oh, now I've separated that one as well. Goodness me. See, that wasn't so smart, was it, Claire? Right, they're the 2 that I want. So, where's my other one? Is that it? So I've got 2 here. And there's the 3rd one. Okay, so let's open this up. Now it's quite late in the day. Obviously I'm filming ahead as always, so it's not Sunday. And the children are home from school, so it's noisy in the street. I do apologise. And I'm just gonna... Oh. Well, not, she says. There we go. Right, so I suppose you want to come in a bit, don't you? Let me see. Right, close your eyes a minute then, because you don't want to get giddy. And then I need to move over there. How's that going to be for you? Is that going to be a bit better? And we're going to move over here, and I'm going to pull my chair right in to force me to sit here. And we are not going to go off camera. So I'm just basically going to do, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do a running stitch. I think I'm going to do a running stitch without the dog here, all the extra cotton. I mean, this is now back stitch. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stitch. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these odd little stitches, whatever they're called. And then I think I'm going to go back and feed a thread through the stitches, which you've seen me do many times before. So 2 strings of DMC. So you got a nice thin stitch. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not really doing a back stitch because I'm not overlapping it. But then I'm not really doing a running stitch either. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just stitching. Does it matter? I don't think it does. And I know there are those that would be sitting at the length of my, what is this, black thread that we've picked up? Oh, for goodness sake. But I'm really sorry. I like working with a long thread. And as with everything, you must do what works for you. Just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. There was somebody at the door, as you probably heard, and I sat down. I carried on stitching and then realised that I hadn't turned the camera on. So you've missed the end of the S and the beginning of the H, but I don't think that's any real big deal, is it? Wow. Sorry, I feel out of breath now. It's also a little bit later because I've the person at the door was my daughter and my granddaughter, so we've had coffee and a chat, and now I'm back with you lovely people. So I don't think I asked, as always. I was eager just to get into it, as I always am. So as always, I'm forgetting my manners. How are you? Are you all happy, safe and well? What have you... We can lose that pin now. Excuse me. What have you been up to? There's an awful lot going on here at the moment. I did say in one of my other recent videos that I've had to change the day, or the date, not the day, of the live workshop. Unfortunately I won't be available on that Thursday because I will be attending a family funeral. So I've changed it to Wednesday the 23rd, so it's not Wednesday, sorry, Thursday, goodness me, the 23rd, which is basically the week before. So that's that. So if you were planning to join me on that day, that's fabulous, but please be aware that it's not the 30th, it's the 23rd. Everything else is the same, project remains the same. And so does the schedule. So that's that. So yeah, there's obviously the funeral. There's loads of birthdays and anniversaries, and I'm getting ready for December and all the Advent videos that are going to be going on. So plus obviously I've been doing the planning for the all day live workshop, so lots and lots of stuff going on. See, and now I'm just going to go down and stitch all of this. Other than that, I don't think I've really got anything to tell you. I mean, that's enough really, isn't it? All of that. I've got some kind of knot occurring here that I need to sort out. There you go. It's because my threads are all twisting and untwisting, and I know it's my own fault. It's because I use such a long cotton, but it's just the way I like to stitch, I'm afraid. So I'm figuring you don't really want to watch me stitch all of this, do you? So I think I'll probably put you on pause. I'll sit and get it stitched, and then I'll come back when it's done and show you how I'm gonna back it and roll it up and glue it into its square. How does that sound? I think that's better than you just sitting there watching me do these little red stitches, especially as I haven't really got any stories to share with you. So I'll finish this D and then I'll put you back on pause, and I'll get all the lettering finished, and I'll come back when there you go, when it's time to do something different. So stay tuned, I'll be back in a second. Well, hello, so I'm finally back. Oh dear. Right, so I've stitched it all through, as you can see. I've moved you back out a bit because I was conscious of going off screen. I'm just ironing off the pen that was on there. Yep. Now I haven't fed my thread through behind my stitches as I said I was going to, because at this moment in time I'm not 100% sure whether, let's move that before I burn myself, whether I want to do it in red or in a different colour. So we're going to, actually I should have kept the iron there for that, shouldn't I? Fold this over like so, fold that side over, give it a press, that's held it down there nicely, and now we've got to decide which lace we're going to put on. We're going to go for this, well it's not lace is it, this pretty one, a bit too heavy I think, so should we just go for this one that I thought originally, now that's the right side, I like that. So we want to come down there and then we want to go, I think I'll actually cut it, I think that's going to be easier. So we're going to have that one and then we're going to have that one. So I'm going to put that on there and then we're going to put, I haven't cut that one long enough now have I? Oh well, it'll get used another day, won't it? Like that. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Like that. So we need some white stitching for that, don't we? White invisible stitching. So I'm just going to grab another needle. Oh, famous last words, isn't it? Grab a needle. Right, here we go, here's one. And we grab some white thread without treading on the iron. Here we go, that ball, you have balls of wool, Claire, you have reels of cotton. That reel is all but empty, look at it. I need to get a new one. So we're gonna put this through our needle. Oh goodness me, come on. There we go. That's through there. There's the end. No. Where's the end? Oh, for goodness sake. There's the end. Do you know, normally when I stitch, I'm very calm. I find it very relaxing. Today it seems to be a bit of a headache. I don't know if it's because I've had so many interruptions and I've stopped and started the camera so many times, but it definitely feels like a bit of a headache today. Right, so I'm going to come through there, whoops, through there like that, and then we're going to do little tiny top stitches, no fairly big bottom ones, but little tiny top ones, so that they're basically invisible. Yeah. That's where we want it, isn't it? That's our line. So then we're just doing, this needle, well, did you see that? I was going to say it's so blunt and then it just went straight into my finger. Oh dear. Things are sent to try us for some reason. So yeah, the reason my daughter was here is because my granddaughter's had her first lot of school, well it's nursery not school, but school photos, so we were having a look at them and I was telling her which ones I wanted. So yeah, that was nice, because of course, well not of course, but she is the baby of the three. That one, Madam Tiff, she's the baby, so she's the last one to like go into school. She's still at nursery at the moment. Right, and then up through there, so that's given me that piece, and then this one goes there like that. So whoops, I should pin it really, but you know, so I'm going to come through that one there, like that. I'm going to line it up to try and keep that V point going. Sort of making my life difficult really, aren't I? But anyway. Okay. One of these cottons does not come through. If you can see that loop on the top there, that's it, now it's come through. Okay, so stop messing around with this, Claire, and get it sorted. I don't know why this needle is behaving as if it's blunt, especially when you saw the way it just stabbed me. Right, I am actually going to pin this because it's starting to drive me a little bit insane. Right. So, keeping these tiny top stitches, larger bottom ones, just so that we can get it almost invisible on the top. Ow. And now it's crooked. I pinned it crooked, haven't I? Oh, for goodness sake. Anyway. I'm going to focus on the fact that I've got scrummy. Oh, there's Bo now. As if we haven't got enough problems to deal with. That's because it's been ages since I started this video. It's now pitch black. And there's obviously people moving around in the street. So she's being guard dog, which is what she's supposed to do. So, I don't know if you can hear the kids all screaming out in the street. Right, we're nearly there. I'm beginning to feel like there should be a part 1 and a part 2 to this video. Perhaps that's the answer. Perhaps I stop there, having got it stitched and got the lace on the bottom. I know I'm off screen there. There you go. I wonder if we should stop there and we'll, ow, see, and now stab myself. Definitely time to stop before something major happens, like I stab myself and put blood all over it or something. And then I think we'll come back. So next Sunday, instead of it being something different, it will be Roxy Prompt Part 2. We haven't done that before, have we? So there you go. That's what we'll do. So I'm going to leave you there with our scroll. And of course that is going to glue down in there like that. And then it's all just going to roll up. So as always, a huge thank you for joining me today. I hope you haven't got too like bedazzled with everything that's going on. I'll see you very soon. Take care.